Hello and welcome to a new review. Today we have here another cassette that it's going to be sold. This is the rare Onkyo K611. This is a very rare deck, and there were some other brand that made another deck in this smaller form that also was 3-head, but I can't remember right now. So maybe this is one of the only 2 decks ever made that is 3-head, double capstan, and a special form which is much smaller. Let's put a cassette case over it. And it was part of a high fidelity mini system or micro system, I can't tell now. And this is only I only have the deck. And this deck, there's nothing much to have to review. It's the best part of it. It's a 3-head dual capstan and very few controls. You have a small door here, but actually it only opens the control for the counter, which can tell you the time and the remaining time and the elapsed time. Given that you put the tape size with this button, you can select what type you have, and then it estimates the remaining and elapsed time. You have the recording button here. You press this button and it will start with pause, but actually the recording function is also already enabled. You only have to press play to start recording. That's it. And an auto space that maybe makes some blank recordings of about some seconds to leave a space between 2 tracks. Dolby and MPX filter, and all of these were hidden because the main controls are here. I don't understand why is there a recording button here. Well, maybe that's because this is bigger than this button, so they had to leave it outside. You have this balance control and the volume control. The balance, you can see the dust. It's been stopped. It's been kept for about maybe 10 years or so when I've replaced a pair of belts. And the controls, that's it. And the nice part, you see this and you think, well, this must be an horizontal tray that goes out like a CD player. Well, not actually. If we press eject, you can see that it opens a door in a usual configuration. The door is thinner, but you can put the tape in the usual way and you press this button and that's it. So this is the short review. We're going to have a look at the internals and the mechanism in a moment. Okay, so as soon as we switch it on, now it makes some noises. Let's try to now. Okay, so the belt is missing here. Right, that's the first symptom. But if I press eject, okay, it's turning. Okay, it sounds very bad. I think that maybe some lubrication in the motor has dried up, and I have to manually turn these wheels to insert, to close and open the door Yes, I think it should do this. Now it's opening, so I should close the door. Oh no, it's that way. Okay, now it's lifting this piece in anticipation of the cassette going in. That's it. The cassette is going in. So there should be a basing belt somewhere here, and that belt it should be okay to replace. I don't know where to pass the belt and that pulley. I don't know. It's really, this can go out. Oh, it's missing a C-ring here, so I fear that we have to disassemble the whole mechanism. Now that we have our mechanism apart, we might take a look at it. As you can see, there are 4 motors, because this was no cheap deck. This is the motor for the door. Now the door is closed. This is the plate that holds the cassette. The cassette would be here, and the cover has another door with a spring attached to there is the spring, there it is. And so there are really 2 doors, and this door is driven by these gears, this belt, and this motor. And here we have the fast forward and rewind motor, the double capstan motor, and this is the mode motor that engages the head block and moves the head block up and down. Here we can see a big wheel that is responsible of lifting this piece of metal, and now you see the door is closed. You can still see the heads, and this looks like it can go up and down. Yes, it does. Maybe when it opens it goes up and down, I don't know. It's hard to see, and I don't want to mess with it right now. Okay, so here we have the internals. The deck, as I've shown you, is small, and there aren't many components here. This was a late production model. Probably it has all the logic somewhere inside the front panel. There must be some circuitry here inside. There aren't many functions, so the circuitry should be simple. And the internals has nothing special. There are probably two Dolby chips with the Onkyo brand of them. These are probably really Hitachi chips, or Sony maybe Hitachi, rebranded with Onkyo. That should be maybe the playback or recording, and this one is the other one. I don't know. Power supply is simple, small. It can't produce a lot of power, but it's not needed. And that's it for the internals. Let's now see how the mechanism works. You see that the deck raises the cassette, and when I press close, it lowers the cassette and closes the door. This is what we saw before while watching the mechanism. That's it. It's working right now. I replaced this belt. Actually, I put a belt. There was nothing before. I have to place the cables away from the other components, and that's it.